Hello. How are we all today? All 4 people watching the stream. Hello, Callum. Who's that? Go. I'm guessing that's Yanis. How's it going? It's going good. I'm looking at that. Alright, yeah. Hello, Simman, 15, Thomas Fletcher, and Ronnie Johansson as well. I've done something to the game that it doesn't like. There we go. No sound? There should be sound. Like, OBS is telling me there's sound. Have you muted the stream? How am I doing today? I'm doing good, Ronnie. How are you? Guys, could you tell Simman15 to unmute his stream, please? So, Yanis, what are we doing? What are we doing today, Yanis? You're in charge of work today. Hey, kid. Aaron Agri, hello. It looks like seeding. That is a cultivator. Wait, that is also a cultivator. Field 20 and 29 can be harvested. Okay then. Combined harvester. Fields 20 and 29. Hey, Jafflepie. David as well. What am I playing on? Green River. No, PC. Which fields did he say? 20 and 29? 20 is potato? Oh, 20 sugar. Okay. That is really cool, because I actually was kind of thinking about doing sugar beet today. Do we have any sugar beet harvesters currently on the server? No, in which case, we got 3 million. I'll buy 2 of these. And 2 of these. And we can do a harvesting. Use the 9240 US version. How can you join? Exclamation mark Deddy Deets in chat, Callum. Assuming Nightbot's here, which I haven't seen Nightbot saying anything. I can't see Nightbot saying anything, so it might not be, but I'm sure one of the mods can hook you up with some Deddy Deets if needed. Hey, Nightbot's here. I was genuinely concerned for a second, and yes, I'm wearing my glasses today before somebody points it out to me that I have glasses on my face, yes. I slept for like, God, 10 hours last night. And I'm gonna be honest, I lied yesterday when I said I'd just woken up. I had not slept the night before and literally had like 0 energy all day yesterday, so I figured the best option was to not stream and go to bed early. So I was actually in bed by like 11 o'clock. It's today a rocket day. SpaceX sent up a Falcon 9 with 60 more Starlinks this afternoon, earlier. All 60 got deployed. Unfortunately, the first stage did not land as planned. It did apparently a soft landing. Here's Alex. It put in Morse code today. That's early for me. I woke up, I kid you not, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. And I was like, oh god, I'm not... no, this is too early. Where was it landing on? Of course I still love you. It landed beside it, apparently. Soft landed in the sea beside, of course I still love you, the drone ship. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I was like, no, I'm not... No. I'm not dealing with this. But I did need... I got up for a second, did some stuff, went back to bed, woke up again at 8, and I was like, okay, this is much more to my satisfaction as a time for waking up. Hey, Jim Bob. I just realised I still have some pizza from last night. Lovely. Saw the stream, thought you joined, what can you do? Does Yanis have one of the harvesters? If Yanis has one of the beet harvesters, you can grab like the truck and a big old trailer. If not, you can grab a beet harvester and come help me. Second one is free. Okay, then yeah, you can grab a beet harvester and come help me then. Although generally I say, hey, find something to do. You just subscribed. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Morse Code. I'm guessing it might not be Alex. And yes, Alex does come up with a random name every time he joins the server, as do I. My name today is Dave Borain. Last time it was not Dave. I've also had Christmas Bow Dave. I may or may not have come on as Freddie Mercury at one point, I can't remember, but I tend to try and switch up the name every time, just for my own entertainment. Harvesting today was in Oakfield, all 3 starting fields, it's taken an awful long time. Oh god, why would you do that, Liam? Why would you do that to yourself? Didn't that person ban me once? Alex? I don't think so. I know DJ kicked me off Simulator Gaming's Discord this morning by accident. At Oakfield. Oh, maybe. See you soon, man. And apologies for doing multiplayer on a Monday. I know that people kind of preferred being on a Sunday, but I've skipped out on multiplayer so much that I felt it was probably a better idea to do multiplayer and skip out on a normal Shamrock stream today instead. Gonna put the pipe on this out. I'm gonna be honest, this is going a lot faster than I'd actually anticipated when I said, hey, let's do some sugar beets. We might actually get this field done in the 2 hours. And I will be finishing at 7 o'clock today. I will be finishing at 7, as per usual. If we need the truck... Oh, I'm at 70%, Yanis, so... maybe get the truck moved over here at least. Why didn't the sub go through on stream? Usually when it doesn't go through on stream, it means you got your subscription set to private or the YouTube API is being derpy again. One of the two. Possibly even a combination of both. You have 9 fields, put 3 canola, 3 wheat and 3 barley. Although you just realised you've done 4 wheat. Yeah, I like farming to you. I mean... Oh, I forgot to bring that up. Here's, I think, Carturix, who maybe didn't realise that admin is a censored word in FarmSim land. I am a Giants bronze tier partner, so yes, I do like FarmSim, and FarmSim likes me. But in all seriousness, I do really like FarmSim. I'm in a position where I don't enjoy playing it by myself. I prefer streaming it and sharing it with people now. I'm doing good, Frederick. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Evil Scotsman, hello. Also, whenever you hear me ripping on Farm Sim, it's because there's something that I really feel I've done. Like, I genuinely feel something's wrong. You knew, okay. Just making sure. Would it not be faster going the other way? No, it'd probably be going the exact same speed, Xander. It tends to be the case that these are limited on speed, if you recall. So there would be no speed advantage to going in another direction. Also, this field is flat. Hey, local cheats. My favorite veg is carrot. But I mean, raw carrot is delicious. I've not had that in a while. I might get some carrots. Yanis is out. Pings up to 1,000. Okay, I'll go grab the truck then. Or if Carturix wants to grab it, that'd also be awesome. Think he means the turnaround time. Well, he said I'd be faster, but look, no, look, I'm going the exact same speed. Now I'm going less speed. Look, this is slower. 100% confirmed slower. This is all Xander's fault. It is slower going in this direction because you fill up and you have to stop. And Morse code is just wandering off into the wilderness. Oh, hang on a second. What the hell is the horn on this? This just has a car horn. By playing with viewers, yes. If you have the game on PC, Deadly Deets, exclamation mark Deadly Deets in chat, we'll get you all the details. You don't need any of the DLC. So, you can join even if you've just got the game a couple of weeks ago on Epic, I think. There is a potential game version difference that I am aware of. But you can totally join the game. This thing empties super fast. Like, that's it. And low. I get the feeling that Morse code might be IRT. I don't know. It's been Alex all along. I don't know Morse code enough. Ah. Join just fine with Epic version, just your internet. Yeah. So yeah, Epic version. Oh yeah. You couldn't be bothered buying the game. Yeah, Epic version works just fine. So if you got a CD version, an Epic version, a Steam version, or a direct download from Giants version, you can join the server. All you need are the mods. Morse code says angry. Can I just point out how well I'm harvesting today? Like, I've literally only missed one sugar beet. I don't even know how I missed that one. What is Alex doing? Why are you using the crab steer? Because that's how it's done IRL. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't aware we were suddenly a realistic server. Mister, I'm going to make instant chips while cleaning up the potato pile. He's typing up there, I can see it. I spammed you with crabs once. That was a good idea. I never said it was a bad idea. I said it was instant chips. That's how McCain home fries are made. You eat through the field and going places. Everybody does. It's multiplayer. Roads are a suggestion more than a rule. I feel like we could get a third one of these, you know. Because they're kind of rocketing through the... They're rocketing through the sugar beet and they don't tend to fill that quickly. A ditch is a rule. Oh god, what's Alex buying? Or is it Carturix? It was me as an admin, what you expect? I mean, that's true. It was Alex. Carturix, I think he might have bought you a harvester, so you can maybe help. You have the mod, but it's saying that you don't. Can I help? Yes, because I had this exact problem earlier. What you need to do, Callum, is go to the server download link through !deadideets and download the mod from there. Because apparently it gets really angry sometimes, and there's a bit of a glitch where it says you don't have the mod even though you do. I had that exact problem happen to me just before the stream. So if you go to the mod link there that Nightbot just put in thanks to Yanis, you can totally, like, you just download the mod from the server. Oh my god. Download the mod from the server directly, and that will... it should let you in. And I wouldn't have known that, only Landy told me. I've been talking to Landy, yes. How's the new job? That's not really my place to talk about. What's... okay, so I guess I can say this and spoil the surprise. He's going to be streaming today at 7. Which is why I'm finishing up at 7 today. So... you can ask him yourself then. Can I just pile it in the field at 3 harvesters on the go? Yes, but then we wouldn't have 2 trucks, whatever that is, and 2 harvesters in the field. I was talking more about the vehicle than you, but I mean... I'm not stopping. Adjust my pipe. Pipe has been adjusted. Wee woo, wee woo. Hey, Robert. Here we see the whatever it is in that natural habitat, a sugar beet field. Has Turnus here? Not much damage done, like, around my house specifically, but there has been a bit of damage done to the surrounding areas. There's a tree down near-ish me, next, like, a couple of villages over. Some road closures due to various debris on the roads. And other than that, not a whole lot happened. I know that the next town over did have a power cut as well, because presumably one of the transformers at the exchange blew. But with me specifically, nothing. Like, I spent Friday evening, Saturday morning tidying my room, so it's now actually in a position where I'm happy with it, which is very nice indeed. Oi, what's Oi about? What did I do now? I was turning the long way. You thought I was emptying? How do you empty something? Yeah, I hope everybody's okay after Storm Dennis. I can't tipre on this keyboard. He has turned French. Oui, oui. Yeah, I hope nobody's had, like, Je suis un baguette. I hope nobody's had, like, major damage done to, their houses or anything by the storm. I've just noticed this field is almost completely square, and actually this is the longer way to, this is the, just a more awkward. Sputnet is joining the server. Quickly beat the sense back into him, but with a baguette. It's been windy, at least it's kind of warm, +8. It was really cold yesterday morning. Because I couldn't be... I was home alone for the weekend, by the way, which is why I was tidying my room. Because I couldn't disrupt anybody or disturb anybody while doing it. And yesterday morning, I couldn't be bothered cooking for breakfast, because I wanted a hot breakfast. And something that a normal human might have as a breakfast. But I couldn't be bothered cooking, which left me with a conundrum of how to hot breakfast, but not cook. And I solved that by walking over to the garage and buying a breakfast roll. So I paid money for food, and it was delicious. But it was very cold. I don't know what the temperature actually was, but it was like very, very cold. And very, very windy. Was not fun to be out in. Because remember, people, I don't drive, so anywhere I want to go, I either need to get a lift, or a bus, or walk, or a combination of all three. You did a video of cooking something last year in French, so you made some toast. Could you at least have done French toast? You know, eggy toast, which is delicious. You'll get that option tomorrow, make hot food or eat sandwich. Why don't I drive? Because I don't have a driving license. And getting a driving license is expensive, and I can't afford it at the moment. I believe I will be learning at some point in the next... Well, I'll start learning at some point in the next 12 months, because failing me getting a job anytime soon, which is how I plan on bankrolling driving lessons. My sister is currently learning when she has a license, a full license. That's when I'll be picking up my provisional and or whatever it's called, learner's permit, whatever it's called now, because they changed all the names and it's blah. That's when I'll pick up my start learning to drive and getting lessons and whatnot. Has got to feed the animals. He has to sheet off the roof of the barn. Good lord. Driving license is optional. Not where I live. Driving license is kind of mandatory here. Are we selling the sugar beet? I mean, I guess. I don't really care. I just want to harvest it. When a truck is full, yes. Otherwise, no. Let's wait until the end to say, okay. Alex, could you get a third harvester for Spotto? So that he can help out. There's the lag. It's still saying you don't have the mod. It shouldn't be. Done. Spudnut! Make your way over to the shop, pick up your harvester. Larry, this is joining the server. Reese, that's what I told him to do. It should have worked. That's what worked for me. Make sure you're putting everything into like your normal mod folder, by the way. Like, you can't just have it in some random downloads folder somewhere. Has to be in your Farm Sim mods folder. And a lot of the mods that I have on the server are mods that I think a lot of people have. Hello, Laurinus. There was a point where I said people should use their YouTube names, but at this point it's gone beyond anything that can be regulated. I'm just going to refill my e-cig real quick. There we go. You did your game, XML, forgot to change your name. Oh, that's fine, dude. I'm not gonna, like, complain about it. Plus, I mean, you're playing with people who are called Angry Admin, aka Carturix. Some Morse code that apparently says angry in the form of Alex. Spudnet, who... yeah. And Dave Borain. So, I mean, I can't exactly complain. Yeah, recognizable names are optional at this point. We've kind of gone beyond the point where I care. Where should you take the potatoes to? Do you mean the sugar beet? Just pile them up somewhere. I think is what Alex wants to do now. How was the weather? Cold, windy, and rainy. This is my server, but the admins basically run it. They tell me what to do. In the Yagi at the Ainfm sleigh. Laurinus, I hope you understood that more than I did. Farming Boy 1, oh, okay. The keyboard's on charge. This is why you shouldn't have a wireless keyboard, boys and girls. In the silage pit of the main farm. That was actual words. Ask the dots if it's having a stroke. It snowed last week. We had a bit of snow, but it didn't actually land. Finally, actual wads. Larinus, you can no longer complain. Whoops, he says, as I intentionally did that. Hang on a second. Isn't that the machine that comes with the tippy toe tires? If so, why did you put the wrong tires on? Those aren't the tippy toes. You put the wrong tires on it. I refuse to accept that machine with anything but tippy toe tires. Go replace the tires with the correct ones. Also, both the what tires? I call them tippy toe tires. The care wheels for that look ridiculous. Because they're two really tiny tires, and it looks like it's on its tippy toes. Also, I've just realized this is actually faster than the 960 TerraTrack. Hang on, what's going on over at the farm? Well, you told people to sort the truck out. I'm sorting the truck out. Oh, 350 ping. That's fine, dude. Can they even unload in the silage pits? No. I have a plan. They can unload in this place. Maybe. Okay, maybe they can't actually unload here. Never mind. They can't unload there. Go to the shop. No, I'm here now. Oh! I have an idea of where to put the sugar beets. It is ingenious and will cause zero problems ever. Larinus, come with me! It works! You've... See, it's causing zero problems. Absolutely zero problems. What? I solved the problem. Crouch in front of... Why do I need to crouch? Okay. Yes, it does have the teeny wheels. But it needs the tippy-toe tires. It's got the wrong tires. That didn't work. Oh, does that even chain? I think we're beyond chains at this point. I think the trucks need to be reset. I keep forgetting that ditch is a hell of a lot deeper than it looks. Every time I forget that ditch is really deep. I drive something in it. Oh dear. This also is why I don't actually run the server. The admins shout at me to put stuff in. I genuinely do forget, Alex. That's the terrible thing. Because it doesn't look too deep, and then you drive across it and it's way too deep and the truck dies. Fill in the ditch with wood chips. We could fit it in with sugar beet. Reese, you're a genius. Don't actually fill it in with sugar beet though, because that'd be silly. You used bridge to get across. I mean, I tried using the air bridge. Air bridge wasn't happy. Who's driving the overloader? Because you just hit a tree. I saw that. I was conveniently looking behind me. I'm gonna guess it was Carturix because he's not responded. And Alex said that he was in the overloader. Why did you bring that here? All the sugar beet are in the main yard. Park next to you? No. No. I'm being a good girl. I'm being productive. I'm being neat and productive and not causing problems for once, so let me continue being neat and productive and not causing problems for once. Although I am nearly full, so I might need to bring this down to the main yard to unload if the trucks don't get back in time. After the minor incident with the trucks. The trucks are underwater. Did you not reset the trucks? Why didn't you reset the trucks? It was minor. They can be reset. Also, only one of them actually drowned. The other was stuck on top of it. If it was a major problem, they'd both have drowned. Truck too close. I do like how quickly this thing unloads. I am a fan. Because like one of the problems with sugar beets has always been that the harvesters unload hellishly slowly. And kind of nice that the unload speed has been increased to something that is somewhat useful. Is that you in the truck, Alex? Could you go over to the other beet harvester that's also full and give that null empty as well? The overloader has a hitch on the back. Don't matter. Excuse me, my rows are straight lines. Whoever was doing this before me did the mess. Oh, not this song, no. Next. I do sometimes just take a hating to a song. And I'm like, no, this shall not play during the stream. I'm nowhere near full, whoever's driving that thing. I'm guessing it's still got the wrong tires on. Seen straight around it. I mean, I'm not very good at doing straight things, okay? Doubleton. What? They got rid of the... Oh, negative a million out of 10. No tippy toe tires. Negative a million out of 10. Tippy toe tires are essential. Yeah. Try join main sleeve if your ping. Yeah, if your ping's insane, I mean, it's not fun for you, and you're probably gonna wallop people. So that's it's probably not a good situation. The working speed of these is 12, Larinus, so if we're harvesting, odds are we are going 12 kph. If you use the other measurement of speed, then you're wrong. Because KPH is clearly far superior. You're wrong, Laurinus. Use correct units. Kilometers are far superior because they're base 10, which is the best base. Not base, I make it up as I go along. Miles an hour superior, I know. I mean, Reese, I play a lot of racing games. And in fact, they're my favorite type of games. Other than flight sims. And for accuracy, I use kilometers an hour. Because I get a much better idea of exactly how fast I'm going around a corner if I've got it in kilometers an hour. And a much better idea of what the actual cornering speed should be. Because kilometers, basically 2 of them is 1 mile an hour, so you can narrow the speeds down much better if you use KPH. And in some games there's actually a slight advantage to using KPH because due to the extra accuracy, you actually get a slight speed boost in like pit lanes and whatnot. That said, my other favourite type of game is flight sims, which use nautical miles, which are just insane. I don't understand nautical miles. Because nautical miles to miles, you multiply it by 1.13. Which, again, anything involving miles, make it up as you go along, I swear. You have to go? Oh, Alex, no fun. We'll be going for another hour with the stream, though. And then we'll be finishing up for the day. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hit the old like button thing. And if you're on Twitch, follow, I guess. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, by the way. But if you're on Twitch, you know, do the followy thing. There's not much interaction you can do at Twitch. If you're on Twitch, say hello, by the way. I do have Twitch chat coming through to me, so I can see Twitch chat. It's just nobody's talking in there. Other than Pretzelbot. Yeah, I don't bite. Miles an hour is just confusing. Yes, that exactly, RN. It's like, this is probably my racing game and everything in Ireland now being kilometers an hour bias, but it's just less confusing. Hey, 2019 Farming. I am doing very good. How are you doing today, sir? Or madam? Or whatever your chosen pronouns are. I'm chilling in a nice tidy room for the... Seriously, I'm not even kidding, like, my room is so historically untidy. I woke up this morning and was wondering whose room I was actually in. Because, holy cow, I did a good job. It's all because people forget that there's a metric system in the world. It's because America use miles an hour, as do the UK. They're the two big holdouts, and because almost every television show and movie is made in America, you hear about miles an hour all the time. And it's like, no, that's so inaccurate. Well, I'm in a multiplayer server on Discord. That is the voice room I go into for the streams. There is a special role on the Discord where so that people can talk in there, which almost everybody doesn't have. So I'm in the multiplayer room in Discord, so that if somebody wants to come on the server and kind of have the stream on to just, you know, have ads or whatever come through, then they can, but they don't actually have to watch the stream if they don't want to, because I'm in Discord and it's more of a real-time feedback situation. Although Discord voice quality is occasionally lacking. I mean, you're loading. I mean, yes, but I'm fixing it. Rainbow Dave fan 44651148 is joining the server. That is one hell of a name. I'm assuming those numbers have some meaning, but they seem effectively random. Use TeamSpeak. I don't have a TeamSpeak server. I don't need one, in fact. Because Discord is free, and although I'm not overly happy with the voice quality on there, it's there and it's free, and I don't need to pay for it. What is my harvester doing? TeamSpeak costs money, and Nitrado are not sponsoring me hard enough to give it TeamSpeak over, and Landy has one, so. And Landy's TeamSpeak is private because we need somewhere where we can swear. Although we do have run by me. Technically, I set it up. An emergency backup Discord server. I get the feeling this is Alex trying to troll me again. But, yeah, TeamSpeak's been going down a bit more lately for some reason. And, we have an emergency Discord where I've set everything up to be, like, as good as it can get with Discord. Without me getting, like, Nitro or getting sponsored by Discord or something. Callum Tillman joining the server. See, I said that as I read it off the screen in game before you said you were joining. Is 44651148 my phone number? No, those numbers have... I'm trying to decide if any of those numbers have any meaning. 48 is the number of hours in 2 days. It's close to my record for staying... Actually, no, my record for staying up is now like 60 hours. You have to go, you might be back later. Okay. See you, Rainbow Day fan. I'm slightly concerned and confused. Hey, Henry. How's it going today, dude? Alex is... That was Alex then. If he's still in the voice chat, that was him. Or is him. Spent your money on a new GoPro, you're poor now. Why didn't you get a cheap one? Can only be Alex. I'm doing good. Enjoying multiplayer for once, which is somewhat rare. Back in a bit with another name. Yeah, and you'll have some ridiculous excuse for that too. I should have checked if it was an admin on the server, or a farm manager, because the game saves who's farm managers and who's not. If you were to join the massive fire what occurs, it's you. How am I guessing the right point to put that down every time? GoPro, good coverage. If you break it there, places no questions asked. Will it blend? If there are no questions asked, stick it in blender. Sugar Beet pile is dangerous. You got stuck on it for a minute. I mean, maybe drive better, Yanis? Careful of bumping me when I'm unloading, by the way, because sometimes it picks up the header and it can miss bits of Sugar Beet. So someone put the truck in the ditch. Excuse me, that was the ditch's fault, not mine. Got a cheap one a couple of years back and the quality overall is terrible. Fair enough. I don't use anything like a GoPro, so I don't know why people don't use cheap ones. Hey Elliot, how are you doing today? I'm quite liking this wiggle. AMD or Intel? Intel. Although AMD, like, if I were to swap out now and buy, like, build from scratch, I would go AMD. I'd get like a Ryzen. I'm drunk? No, I'm completely sober. If I was drunk, these wiggles wouldn't be anywhere near as nice. Look at how pretty the wiggles are. I'm doing good, Elliot. Thank you very much for asking. They're very pretty wiggles. White Soul 23, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. I'm doing good. How are you? See, look, I've made a road for the trucks to come down. To be fair, Henry, I've got a cheap drawing tablet for my computer, and it actually works pretty well. Mine multiplayer? No, this is just really weird courseplay. Yeah, I'm on multiplayer. And the reason that none of the names are appearing is because I turned off the HUD earlier to take a thumbnail picture, and when you do that, it actually breaks names in multiplayer. Can you hop in? Yeah, throw in exclamation mark Deddy Deets in chat. DEDIDEETS. And MoveBot, I think, is the bot that I use on Twitch. Will give you the server details, or should. Callum picked the perfect time to join because I need to... Dang it! I needed to stand up and just reposition myself in my chair because it slid backwards a bit. Yes, he's on Twitch, not YouTube. So could you maybe pop in there and actually I can check real quick. Oh, I forgot to change my Twitch stuff. No. I've just realized Twitch is saying that I'm doing Shamrock. I'm really not. Hang on, I need to change my Twitch title. Because I completely forgot. Whoops. Multiplayer. It's okay, I know my own chat rules. There you go, Twitch dude, whose name I've forgotten already because I'm terrible. We just reopen everything. I don't know where I am in the map right now, which is fun. Let's see how far off the field. Ah, I hit a convenient tree. There you go, Wired Soul. Hey, Gucci. Wired Soul, if you're still about, move on, just threw in the server details. Do I use a steering wheel or keyboard and mouse? No. Because if I was using my keyboard, this is what you would be able to hear. I use an Xbox One controller because it's a bit easier to use an Xbox One controller. My wheel, I still haven't got the got everything installed. Well, I haven't got that installed at the moment, so I need to do that at some point during the next week or two. Maybe Saturday I'll do that because I've got time Saturday to do troubleshooting. What mic do I use? A Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. And the Blackout Edition literally just means it's black. And I've got a windsock from a cheapo Chinese mic on it. Do I have to keep the controller plugged in? Yes, on PC, and I'm not using the actual cable that came with the controller because it's wonked. Joy of the Xbox One controller, though, is you can use literally any micro USB cable. You can't use USB-C with it. It's not USB-C compatible, but any USB-B, micro USB-B, it works perfectly. So any old like Samsung chargers you got lying about that maybe your phone's gone USB-C, you can totally use for an Xbox One controller on your PC. How much do they cost? Like €50 or something like that? They're... Oh, the Blue Yeti? I don't know. About $100? PS4 controller work? Yes, but I don't know if it'll work natively with... Like, it won't work natively with some games. You might need to download extra software to get a PS4 controller to work correctly, and I don't remember the name of the software. Blue Yeti Black Edition. Like, literally any Blue Yeti will work. I just use the black... I just have the Blackout Edition because I like my PC hardware being black. Hey CD, we work with FarmSim. I don't know if a PS4 controller would work with FarmSim. Like, I don't know anything about trying to use a PS4 controller to play. The person to ask that to would, I think, be SFTN. I think he used a PS4 controller. Or did for a period. Though I might be wrong. Something tells me he did, but like, it's me, I could be wrong. £119 on Amazon. Yeah, that sounds about right for a Blue Yeti. They're not cheap mics, but they're one of the better cheap, like, they're on the cheap end for good mics. Tanker's looking mint. Actually, it is. I was on a rare... Oh, God. Could somebody hop in the truck and skid it? Because I'm stuck on it. Oh, hang on. I've unstuck myself. You can't play without a wheel? I can. It's quite easy to get used to different control schemes for me. Are Rode mics good? Yes. Rode are a very, very good brand. Like, I just used the Blue Yeti because it was the best I could afford at the time. Ideally, I'd have like a $1,000 mic setup probably nearly. I would go absolute. Is that full? Also, where's the other truck? Yeah, it looks really good CD. I actually went on your Facebook page to download the motor today because I literally remembered it before the stream when I was doing mod updates and whatnot. And I downloaded the Abbey Side Sprayer at long last. Even though I probably won't use it until Sandy Bay. Because I'm beyond using something that size now on Shamrock. It would be too small. Alright, let me go see if I can find the red truck. Somebody's AFKing in the red truck. All new model for the tanker? Nice. That could be Calm. If it is, I'm not actually all that annoyed, it's just inconvenient. Just realised I could have driven the harvester down. Nothing carried over from 17. Nice. Sometimes it's a good idea to just start from scratch with mods instead of converting them. Like, I know that it's much easier to convert at times, but if like it's a mod that you want to do some new work to, it's maybe, or you're just not happy with the model as it turned out, it's maybe a good idea to just start from scratch. Why are you not doing the unloady thing? What have I angered? How have I made you angry? Why are you upset? I mean, this is nothing in it, so just screw it. I'm driving the entire harvester. What about a beaver? I don't think beavers would be all that useful in Farm Sim, as they tend to be pests. And also a lot slower than a chainsaw. Speaking generally, of course. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Please help. Where are you? You're next to the sugar beet pot. What on earth? I have never seen that happen before. I have legitimately never seen that happen before. Maybe try getting out of it? What's GG about? Yes, this is perfect. This is exactly what I planned on doing. Could somebody give me a nudge? How is it doing that again? Thank you. How's the legs? My legs are fine. Get out of the harvester. Oh god, it's still going. Stop these shenanigans. It's hovering. Multiplayer? Yes. Okay. Nobody touch that harvester because it's broken in every possible way and is more than a bit terrifying. Oh god, somebody's got into it. I'm using the sugar beet pile to keep me safe. You forget that I have super speed. Also, you're now stuck. Also, I just glitched through a fence. I think it is time to... Laurenus, how do you keep breaking that thing? How do you keep doing that? Let's... Everybody get a trailer. -1 6 5 2 8 6 2. Everybody get a trailer. It's time for happy fun times. We're going to sell the pile of sugar beets. Don't use the harvesters. Get the harvesters out of here. Get a trailer that can handle sugar beets. I don't think that can. Laurenus, get the harvester out of here. We're finished with the harvesters now. Who just... We're finished with harvesters. Can we just sell the demented harvester? Because it's the only one with 4 wheels. Stop moving! You're making this incredibly difficult. Okay, definitely don't do that because it actually stops overloading. Now, there's actually a button that I have to press to start overloading, so every time you do that it stops and I gotta press the button again. Stop moving the truck. I can reposition this. Peter Johnson's joined the server. Hey guys, once you're vaguely lined up with the rope, you can just stop your vehicles and wait for it to be filled, because I can reposition the belts and stuff on it. You don't you don't need to be lined up perfectly. How's that Alex back? The 401 doesn't show up. It should show up differently, but okay. Alright, that's the truck full. This thing just doesn't care about how far away something is to an extent. Whoever's in the black truck, you can basically park there. I can get the conveyor system over to you. Although the TerraTrack might need to move slightly in a second, because I'm as like positioned as I can get this thing, and the TerraTrack is actually full. Where's it going? To a sell point? I don't know which one yet. One ideally that takes sugar beets. I'm gonna actually reposition this while I got a chance. There we go. If you're on the server, grab yourself a trailer and stuff, and let's bring the sugar beets to Greynex with 2 X's, which is in the southeast of the map. Hey Oxy, how's it going, dude? And Matty as well, hello. can totally bring that down a bit. Ah, there we go. Oh, for goodness sake. I guess I never said they had to be decent sized trailers. I'm doing good, Matty. Oh dear, that thing's gonna fill up in like 2 seconds flat. Hang on, did somebody cheat money in, or have we sold 628,000's worth of sugar beets already? Because I set the money down to 0. Believe you're full. Black truck is now full. Whoever's in the black truck. Oh wait, no, maybe not. No, never mind. No, this is just being... Could you pull forward a small bit? Lawrence. Forwards, because it's not picking up the truck now for some reason. It's not letting me overload into the truck all of a sudden. Oh, I see the problem. The problem was there were no sugar beets left and it desynced slightly. Sold vehicles. Ah! That makes more sense. Stop buying things! That's minus 563,505. There, can't buy stuff with no money. Nah, 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 nah. Who's cheated in 10 million and won? Oh, I overdid it slightly. No, I'll dump from here. Full. I actually can't go lower. There's money coming in from sold sugar beet. How am I going? I'll be finishing up at 7. So another, what, half hour or so? Did you just... Alex. It's difficult enough to do this with this blooming machine. It does make a difference, but because you put it in a really awkward spot that's out over there. No, I mean, you can join and play for half hour. I've seen people join and play for like 10 minutes and then leave again, so it's not a big deal to me. Whoever's in the Tatra, ignore me driving forwards. I might stop overloading, but I can reposition. Yeah, I thought that'd happen. There we go. Now if I need to pull forward again, there's trouble. Oh, you can tip sugar beet into... That doesn't make sense. That's a forage wagon. Someone just pushed towards me. I mean, I can... This thing does have an engine. I can drive forwards. Just means that whoever's behind me needs to reposition slightly. It showed yes for sugar beet. That's... I mean, I'm not contesting it, but it doesn't make sense. Hey, don't sheep. Okay, we're still good for positioning here. Whoever's in the terror track, if you pull slightly to the... it'll be your right. When you're pulling up, I can raise up the arm a bit. New and improved useless is here. I mean, that's actually slightly more sensible. If you go slightly to the right in the tower track. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Oh, for goodness sake. That looks ridiculous. You could at least come round and clean the bits that I've missed. Instant sugar. Whoever's in the 9R, if you could pull to the... I mean, that's a bit too far to the right, but yeah, slightly to the right where the terror track is. That'd be great, because I need to just juke this forward slightly. What's going on? T9 even. I get mixed up between overly large tractors. Okay, try and pull in under this. Bit more forwards. Okay, you're somehow... that can't take sugar beets. That trailer cannot handle sugar beets. The Stratman's a grain trailer with high sides. Is the black truck free? I think the black truck might be free. That's a side trailer. That is a... I mean, that's not a forage wagon. Forage wagons can't handle sugar beets. But big old trailers can. And you can keep it there, Alex. I can bring the arm over. And the red Tatra stuck in the gate. You just walked into your own mincer. GG. I think this might be the last truckload going over. I didn't actually, by the way, I didn't expect to be, I didn't like that song. Just by way of commentating on what the stream's getting. I think, yeah, I wasn't expecting to... Who's stolen the admin car? What map are we on? Green River by, is it NLD made Green River? It's a European/American map. Feels very American to me, but apparently it's a European-based map. And that is everything done. Yeah, there's still sugar beets left in that? No. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to have all the beets sold today as well, to be honest. I'll take this black truck over. Who closed the gate? Alex, open gate. Farming Features joined the server for 25 odd minutes. Maybe a bit longer if he wants to stay on after the stream. The server doesn't close after the stream, by the way. You can stay on all evening if you want to. I just hop off when the stream's over because do I have much to do? Well, I've got a lot I want to try and get done tonight. I don't know if I'll actually do much, but I want to try and get some stuff done. There's always kind of a balancing act of me wanting to do stuff and actually getting stuff done. Tonight I'm going to try and get stuff done. There's stuff that I want to try. I want to get done, but I don't know if I will. Constant gate noises. I'm hearing nothing. I hear truck. I'm just glad I didn't start beeping the horn. I'm gonna guess it's Farming Features' first time opening farm sim today, because I have that exact problem when oh dear. Oh, Alex. Alex, the truck is now actually stuck. And whoever's in the truck, whoever's in the pickup, please stop. Yeah, Callum, if I ask nicely means stopping, you'll probably get kicked. Because now I gotta try and. I'm making this worse. Reverse and turn. It's the back of the truck is the issue now. I need to detach. That's too easy. Hang on. There we go. Problem solved. We don't need stuff in this field anymore. We're trying to get it out. We've got all the... Gate sounds really creepy. We got everything sold. You guys can put the stuff away. I don't even know which one is me. Oh, I'm the flashing one. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I do know where I'm going, but I don't know how to get there. The road. Yes, the road is always a good idea. I think this road might take me there, question mark? Well, Yana said there were 2 fields needing to be harvested. What's in the other field? Because we can at least get started on that today. Cotton? Grab some... Oh, we don't have the money. I drove down what appears to have been a footpath. Get a 6-hour tractor? No. Cultivating. Whoever's standing there, congratulations, you now own a truck. I have stolen a Valtra. I'm gonna start cultivating field 20 in the Valtra, which for some reason is painted up like a fast track. Get it? No! Don't tell me what to do! Whoa! That was a lag spike. Lone Sheep, I know that might have come across as mean, but there have been people coming in and just demanding I get tractors and getting really angry when I don't in the past. And straight up, this server already has too much vehicles. And the 6R would be underpowered for this. Like, if I was to get a John Deere on this server, it'd be a 7R. 6R wouldn't have enough horsepower. Who's just spent 10 grand? What did you buy, Alex? Also, Callum, you're playing a very dangerous game trying to troll me. Please stop messing about with the truck, with the pickup. I did nothing. I get that it's fun to play around with the pickup, but like it does get to the point where it becomes a bit of a negative for the stream. Also, the pickup is really just kind of a one-note joke, in a way. The fact that it's hot pink and has the 150 grand. I know. What the hell just got sold for 270 grand? Oh yeah, the mouse. I didn't do it, Callum. Whoever did it wasn't me. And there is video evidence of me not doing it. So you can't even blame me. There's video evidence and about apparently 30 or 40 witnesses to me not kicking you off the server. Kind of surprised this field hasn't been mobbed by people also wanting to cultivate, to be honest, because I know for a fact there's another cultivator down at the... Thought it says who kicked who? No. It just said he left the server. Which, like, if I kicked you now, it would just say that you left the server. It's one of the nice things about farm sim servers in a way, is like no single admin gets blamed for kicks, but at the same time, Callum, if you're just coming on to troll more, you get a lot. I'm gonna guess it was probably Carturix. The kitchen. No one wants to be YouTube famous cultivating expert. The mods get away with trolling me because they're... Or the admins get away with trolling me because I know who they are and I know what they're doing. They're usually playing towards a joke that I'm in on. It's fun if I'm in on the joke. Not so much fun if you're just trying to do something and it... That Terra track does look ridiculous. I've got to agree with Carturix, the Terra track looks ridiculous. Yeah, for the joke, I missed the hammer. No, you didn't. But, I'm just, kind of giving a PSA that, like, if I'm in on a joke, it's usually because the admins are doing it, and I know... If it's somebody who's on the server a lot, and they do something a bit weird... I did see that, Alex, and that is kind of funny. If it's somebody who's on the server a lot, I tend to know how they play, so I'm in on the joke. If it's somebody new, I just run under the assumption that they're trolling and just on the server to troll. So, bit of a difference. When at least 30, it goes 40. Terra track tops out at 40 kilometers an hour. Like, bear in mind that I use kilometers an hour for everything, so 40 is okay. It's not bad. Like, it's not the fastest in the world, sure, but it's not bad by any means. I know that kind of generally farms and players like faster tractors, which is why the fast track is super popular. But like, as long as it drives at a reasonable speed, I'm talking about miles an hour. I mean, anything over 30 kph is pretty good in my books. Like 40 is, well, it's about the same speed as John Deere 4430 can go. You know, an older John Deere, most older tractors topped out about 40 kph. 50 is really something that's a lot more modern. I think people are a bit too used to the modern tractors. I prefer classics, so I kind of like going a bit slower, even in between the fields. So the Terra track, the only issue I have with it is the looks, because the Class Terra, like that, it's cool the Class have a unique rear track tractor. Not so cool that it looks so ridiculous. You know, being more of a classic tractor fan, I'm used to tractors going slower. Because it's only really since the kind of mid-90s, early 2000s, the tractors really started breaking through that 30-mile-an-hour barrier. Which is great for people trying to drive cars on the road behind tractors, but at the same time, you know, it's, I guess, clouded people's judgment in a way of like what is good for a tractor. Star Harvest is coming to console. Yeah, that means it's likely get... Like, I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but I would guess, because it's going to console, that it's probably going to be released through Giants. Something that was said recently by Creative Mesh interested me. They said that Star Harvest has been delayed slightly because, number one, it needs to be tested fully. Because they've changed a lot, and it's going to console, which means it does need a very thorough test. But also there's a release delaying it, which means, like, if that's coming in kind of, what do they say, March, April time? I think it was either March, April, or May, June, or June, July. That means that the first of the 3 DLCs for the remainder of this year is coming very, very soon indeed. So we might start hearing about that in the next week or two, probably. So kind of, I'm looking forward to see what Giants has lined up. Also, none of what I said is, barring the creative mesh thing, which I've forgotten the actual numbers they gave. But they did say there's a release coming. End of first quarter, start second, end of March, start of April. Yeah, and they said there's a release delaying it. Like, we're coming into March now. Very soon, which means we should be, in theory, hearing about a DLC soon. If there is a release imminent, we should start getting news in the next few weeks. Yeah, dealing with Straw DLC this time around. I think I will get it, because it is... Like, as much as it's, in a way, a one-note DLC, it is very good for playing about with seasons. Because it's stuff to do in wintertime. So, you know, as much as I'm not gone on it in one way, in another way, like, I can see that it's totally useful for playing around with seasons. So... 6 of one, half dozen of the other kind of situation. Or I'll get it because I think it's actually... You know, it's useful. It's something to do for winter. That's kind of my thought process there. And, you know, I'll be throwing it on whatever maps I'm doing. Don't say Giants can't put these in the games as standard. There's no reason why Giants couldn't. It's literally just a case of Giants decided not to on this occasion. They might put it in as standard for the next game. As one of the gameplay changes that I would like to see. Like, I would like to see some pretty sweeping gameplay changes. Introducing something like the pellets. And, Alex... You're being silly again. Could you not find a smaller cultivator? Is that from your collection, Alex? What was this? There's no reason the Giants couldn't put the Strava stuff in. Because, like, I want to see gameplay changes in the next Farm Sim. I think that the pellets and stuff will be a cool gameplay change. Because it is more jobs that are possible to do, and it could, you know, you can work with it and expand it very nicely, and Alex, could you not use a hard worker? Because the hard worker misses bits. But, you know, other things I'd like to see Giants put into the next game. Orchard farming, for the love of goodness. Like, I will not give up on the orchard farming thing. Because I really, really think it's something that would be, see, yes, I mean, we're going to be finishing up in a minute anyway, so you're not missing out on too much. Orchard farming. Why is orchard farming not in the game? There is so much equipment that could be brought in just because of orchard farming. It would be one of the greatest decisions Giants could make, because then they could expand the number of vehicles and equipment in the game without needing to sign a million new brand deals. Also, I think I'm going quicker than Alex, despite the fact that my cultivator's drastically larger than his. I know he's going slightly quicker than me. That's kind of fine. But I'd like to see animals get expanded on as well. You know, there's a lot of stuff that Giants could tweak and expand on and just add in that I think with where we are with brands in FS19 now, the next game needs to do that kind of stuff. Hey, William Gaming. It's good to see me. Good to see you too, dude. Giants have to update the game due to new scripts, so they could just put it in standard instead of having to update. That's totally a thing they could do. There's a lot of stuff the Giants could do that would be questioned by some people, I think. Not gonna say bad ideas, but questioned by people. Like, I know there are modders that get salty about having to convert their mods all the time. And I was like, well, yes, because Giants update the game. And it's a different game. You don't expect a Skyrim mod to work in Fallout because they're different games. Sure, it's an evolution of the same game. But, I mean, you wouldn't expect... Or it's an evolution in the series, but you wouldn't expect an Oblivion mod to work in Skyrim. So that's an argument that just doesn't bear water with me at all. Doesn't bear any weight with me. The modders that get salty about having to having to convert their mods and learn new things for a new game. Like, no. You know, GTA 5 modders have to do it. They can't just straight port GTA 4 mods in. And GTA 5, Rockstar don't make it easy to mod, so... Giants making the game very easily moddable is a blessing for modders. It's just, some people want to complain about all the things. When do I think we're gonna get the next version of Farm Sim? I mean, I would guess... And it is a guess. Where you'd be looking at... Are you guys both planting the same thing, by the way? I hope you are. I would guess we're looking at... We'll be looking at October 2021 would be my guess. I don't see Giants breaking from the October release date. Short of, like, a legit reason like they had with FS19. And even then, like, they moved it back as far as they could, and even then, they didn't have enough time, so... Adding on an extra year for the next game is probably a good idea. A learning from mistakes situation. Which, like, I don't think anybody can begrudge Giants for... I've gone the wrong side of this, haven't I, Alex? I presume that's Alex. Yeah. Yeah, I have. So I would guess October of 2021 we'll see the next Farm Sim. It could be a different time of year. It's over this side of the yard. Could be a different time of year. It could be, 2022. I have absolutely no insight or knowledge of what Giants' plans are. But judging by the fact that the delay in normal procedure, I'm not going to say the game is delayed, it was never announced, but the delay on what normally happens, which is the 2-year cycle and release in October, hints that Giants are planning something big for FS21. Or FS22 or whatever it ends up being called, the next Farm Sim. What that big thing is, I don't know. I've got a few thoughts. Like, it could be they want to upgrade the engine. It could be they want to introduce a lot of new features at once, which that all takes time at the best of times. Never mind, you know, bring it all into next gen as well. Next gen updates are going to take a bit of time to work through as well. Is that Callum again? But there's a lot kind of going on with the next farm sim that I think Giants are kind of working through all at once, and it's kind of all piled together and resulted in them deciding, I think very smartly, to just straight up delay release by a year or so. And the decision was taken early enough that it's something that can be done, where nobody's getting upset. But that is going to do it for today. Might get I hope it's more than a graphics overhaul. I really do, because I think new gameplay features have to be part of FS21 or the next farm sim. I think it needs new gameplay features, new styles being opened up, new stuff like that. What are you two doing? But that is bow before your master. That is gonna do it for today, guys. I will be back tomorrow with Shamrock Valley. I think he's running a bit late, oddly. He shouldn't be, but he apparently is. Landy Kid should be streaming. They've said they're working on next gen, but I think there's more to it than just that. Oh, there's messages in the group chat. Oh my god. I'm gonna show this off because it's ridiculous. So Simulate sent a message in the group chat with me and Landy. Of this. Good grief. For those of you that think he doesn't really like wrestling, that's a Kane mask that he has. Good grief. Sim, is Landy running late for a stream? Because he should be streaming down. I don't think I've got any notification about that. No, I've not got any notification that Landy's live, and he said he would be. I guess he's running a small bit late. But that is going to do it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with some Shamrock Valley. He's on TeamSpeak, he hasn't said a word. I think something might have cropped up. I'll be back tomorrow with Shamrock Valley. Until then, stay safe and goodbye. And Sim, I'll be on TeamSpeak in a moment.